What's going on, everybody? Good morning. It is January 25th, and we are live here at Honor Your Health. Say hi to my little dogs. They're really cute, aren't they? Little giraffe. I know. I love it. So, anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk about my morning routine because I think a lot of people, you can set yourself up for success when you have a really solid morning routine and when you just wake up with like feeling good. I think a lot of people, and comment below like what your morning routine looks like and where you think you could possibly improve. If you need help, I'm here to help. So, setting yourself up for morning success is always, just a good way to get your morning off right, and it helps you for the rest of your day, right? When you have control of your thoughts and when you actually step into the day feeling good, it does kind of change the trajectory of your day, of your week, and I think that's great. So, um, I will say I actually used to be a chronic snooze hitter. I hated waking up in the morning. I hated, I was just like, I didn't have a zest for life. And it was just tough. Like it was, I would wake up like an hour before work, and work is like 25, 30 minutes away. So I'd wake up an hour before work, and I would wake up in stress, scrambling, going quickly to brush my teeth and wash my face and get ready and all that stuff. And it just became this monotonous day of, I'm exhausted. Why am I so tired? And, I would find myself like very so stressed to the point where I like couldn't use the bathroom because I was just waking up in this like sympathetic state, and I was just rushing to get everything done in like 15 minutes and getting a cup of coffee because I needed to like, get my fix of caffeine. And I didn't realize that, it was just it was extremely stressful, and my drive to work was angry, and I was, irritable because I didn't want to be late for clients, and I was showing up like right at the time of my first session as opposed to, getting there and being in peace and having a minute to breathe and all of that. So I kind of changed my mentality, and I changed how I think about my morning and how I want to feel throughout my day. Um, so I would say for sure the first thing that I changed was I just changed my mind. I started changing my mindset and how I wanted to feel. And I kind of said to myself, like, I don't want to feel stressed in the morning. I don't want to feel, throughout my day, I don't want to feel this like sigh of like relief of, okay, that one's done, or counting down the clock. Okay, that one's done, right? I really wanted to feel good. And I felt like the only way to do that was like look at what I was doing on a daily basis. And so I started to change my mindset, and I started to wake up an hour. I just kind of started to force myself to wake up an hour before, or 2 hours before work, excuse me, 2 hours before work. And just that little difference made like complete changes in my mental state, because I actually can like wake up, I can write down, I can journal and write down goals and write down where I want to be in the next, couple months to a year. Every single day I do that. And it's just kind of it's discipline, but it's also training my mind to think more, and to imagine more, and to create more, and how to help more people, and where do I see myself, who do I see myself with, like all of those things start culminating into a great life, right? So I started doing that, and that changed a lot of things for me. I stopped drinking like huge cups of coffee, and I actually started to drink like little cups just to kind of start to wean myself off caffeine, because I don't think people realize that caffeine is a stimulant, and it's also, like people think, oh, I need to like go to the bathroom. You actually don't. What I started doing in the morning, and I've been doing this for a while, but I actually will have a cup of water, like a 12-ounce glass of water, sometimes with lemon, sometimes not, but just to get my digestive system working, get that motility moving, all that stuff going. So that changed quite a bit. So in the morning now, I don't really hit snooze. I actually wake up before my set alarm clock, and I will drink water. And the first thing I do is I will wake up, I'll brush my teeth, do all that good stuff, and then wash my face. I'll typically make my bed because personally, not everyone thinks like this, but I personally like to just have a made bed because it's a nice kind of like first thing in the morning, that's done. It's like a task completed, and I just feel good, right? So I'll make my bed in the morning. And there's actually a really good book called Make Your Bed, and it's by an admiral, I believe, in the Navy. And it's really awesome. Like the effects of making your bed are that you actually accomplish something right in the first thing in the morning. And it does kind of make a difference because you get home and you're like, oh, I can get into a nice made bed, right? There's just something, and for me, psychologically, I don't know, it might be crazy, but I do actually feel better that I can actually just get into a made bed as opposed to a messy bed. And when you're like, I didn't make that today, it kind of feels like, I should have done that, right? Like there's just like this sense of pride of like, I can check that off. Even if I didn't do anything else, I can check off that I made my bed, right? So then I'll do that. And then I will drink my water. I will take all of my supplements, and I will then have a cup of coffee. Now, I will tell you, since I started quantum nutrition testing and testing for, what's like the root problem of what was going on in my body actually started to feel better. Like initially it was like there were some pains, there was some fatigue, there was some tiredness, but like once I pushed past all that and got through the pain side of things, my supplements really, I don't really feel like I need to eat anything until 12 or 1 o'clock, really. And even if then it's like a little something, like a little snack or something like that, but not really. So the supplements are, when your supplements work for you and when your body is working for you, you actually feel like you can perform at a higher rate and you feel good. So I take supplements in the morning, and then I'll have my little espresso or a little cup of coffee. But typically I've been like kind of weaning myself off of that. And then I will have what's called Cardio Miracle, which I have right here, which I love. And this is packed with vitamins. And it helps your heart, it helps your lymph system, helps your energy. And I'll have this in the morning. And then typically that's pretty much what I'm doing. So I'm loading my body up with like really good whole food supplementation, homeopathy, really good stuff. And if you need help with, if you need to be tested, if you're tired of doing the same thing and not getting any results, I'm happy to help. But so then I'll do that. Take my supplements, have my water, have all that, right? That's done. And then I'll probably listen to a good podcast, or I'll read something, or I'll listen to some music that just gets me in a good space. I actually love, and it's going to sound a little weird, but I love listening to like classical music or worship music or something along those lines that just puts me in a good space. And then I'll go on the road to work. So that'll typically take me like a full hour. And then by that hour and 15-ish, I'm usually getting ready to like leave the house. And I've actually kind of made my car a bit of a learning space. So I will put on an audiobook, or I will put on a podcast or something like that, just to get me in the right space before going into clients, get some good growth going there, spiritual, mental growth, business growth, anything that I'm like, I need this right now. This is where I need a little help. And then when I get into the studio, I'm still listening to stuff, or I'll put on some classical or any kind of good upbeat music. And then I go into my day, and I feel great because I'm actually treating clients and people are getting healthier, and that's awesome. So I think that's pretty much my morning routine. And then I'll get a workout in. Sometimes I'll do it before, and I'll take a little, and this is going to sound crazy, but I'll take a cold shower after I do my workout, depending on what I train and all that kind of stuff, if I have time. But I'll take a cold shower in the studio, just to kind of, again, cold showers just wake up your entire central nervous system. They get things, they kind of calm you down. The cold water, interestingly enough, will help calm you down and just get things properly functioning. So I hope this helps, or I hope this inspires you to start looking at your morning routine, on where you can change it, on where you can get better, on where possibly you're falling short, and where you could switch some things around to kind of make it a little bit less stressful. Because remember, when you start stressed out, your whole day kind of is stressed out. When you start crazy, your whole day is kind of crazy. When you start in a bad mindset, your whole day is kind of in a bad mindset. So, and that's kind of like a fact. It's not make believe. Like when you start your day in stress, you're pretty much stressed the whole day. So I hope this helps. I hope you found value. Again, if you need help, if you need to be tested, if you need to be, if you just need if you're like tired of where you are right now and you just need a little assistance, feel free to contact me through the website, and I'd be happy to help. I'm here to do everything I can to get you feeling good, get you healthy, and yeah. So hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I will talk to you later. See ya.